Okay, we should be live. We are playing a bit more of Trackmania. What is this? Formula Weekly Short 1? Go now? Oh, it's the new week, so I'm gonna be able to do it immediately. Oh, nice! It already reset the week, huh? Cool! I did not expect, like, logging in for me, for like this time zones, for me it's still Sunday, so... New weekly shorts. I wanna get the medals. I wanted to get gold on the last tournament, but I ended up like I had a flu and I didn't want to stream too much. Okay, that's this race. Okay. Let's see what we have to do. I could just slide into the snow. I don't know if it's worth. Maybe you just stand still or go to the left to get like a bigger angle. I stay on the ground for longer. I also would like to see the map, so... Maybe that's not where we go. I don't know where's the ending. We need to see where the ending is. I might go slower to figure it out. Is it just down here? No? What is the ending? It's obviously bad. It might be back there. I don't see the ending of this map. Well, it's not there. Is it just somewhere here, but... Oh yeah, I need to go through, okay. I need to go through the text. If I touch the text, it's not gonna work. Okay, now we try to beat. We did beat Author. Top 120. Can I get a bit more? Let's see if I can mid-max this. Just a tiny bit. We want to go full right, so again, speed. And I want to turn less. That was already better. A couple more times. I want to get author medal in every single short. The more airtime we avoid, I guess dodge. Okay. Turn less for... Oh, we gotta... Is this... Do I gotta go... Yeah, I have to go on the right side of that line. I see how it is. This is the marker. We have a marker to get this, you know, good enough spot. Let's see if I can... I got that angle way better. Is there a war where we get bumped and get a really good high time while in the sky? I feel like this map could have some crazy cheese that I'm not aware of. Maybe I slow down a tiny bit there to maintain my momentum. Just like a tiny bit. I don't think wall bump plays a role in this. Why was I that much slower? I turned too fast. Maybe I slow down pre-boost. Will it make it a bit better? I didn't feel like I maintained more speed, so... What if I got more to the right? Nah, but I wanna kinda land this, so... I think the sooner I get the grip with the down there, the better I will gain speed. So the more I stay on the top portion, the better. Yeah. That was like a third of a second better. And we are top 1k in Italy. Of course, like it's the first like moment of the reset, so like my score is going to go down. But I like optimizing a bit. I'm not ready to move to the next map yet. Okay, see, like that's already a little bit better. And I didn't even like stay at the top. I wanna nail that angle so I stay on the left. I see how it is. Can I do it? I don't think I can get much better than this. I'm not a war record player, so... I bumped. Is there any way where we can skip this by going above the gold on the left right here? No, because we need that checkpoint. I do need that checkpoint, so... That was very good. but I touched the thing. If I angle better the other side, the more I stay towards the middle and I curve less, I still gain speed, so... Okay. It's fine, but I have to not touch the wall. I think I'm almost close to like a satisfying run. Not yet. It needs to stay basically attached to the floor while I do this. And that implies that I gotta stay... I gotta maintain the speed while going up and down this ramp. Yeah, like right there I did not slow down at all. But that wasn't enough. So I need a better angle maybe. Please. Maybe. Tenth of a second better. It's gonna be tough to get better score from here. So I think I'm ready to move on to the next one. Maybe a couple more rounds and then I'll move on to the next one. You know what this game needs? An in-between medal between like the top 10 in the worlds and the author medal. Like a top 1,000. Like showing you that you got a top 1,000 medal would involve many more players in trying to achieve those goals. So I think like there is a top 10 medal, but that's it. There's nothing in between like top 10 and top 1,000. And don't get me wrong, I'm like, we're talking Italy here, but it's the entire world, so I did not get a good score compared to the entire world. Nor I think I will. This map smells like cheese though. What if I do this? What do we have this side? Nah, I think to maintain the speed it's right here, but it's not good enough for this. What if I go more to the left? Do I gain more speed initially? And then that little tiny angle. Is there an alternative way to score the end? Or maybe before we reach the jump, if I stay on the right side of the track for longer, we will maintain more airspeed. I optimize a tiny bit the last run. Need to turn more on that curve. What if I avoid the jump in the end? Will that make a score difference if I avoid the jump and I go alongside the left of it? Because I feel like raising the ramp will decrease my speed. Let's give it a go. Nah, maybe not. I feel like, sadly I have to say, like the more I look at it, the more like I think it's a wall bump. It's a wall bump pre-boost. Maybe not. Not seeing the entire thing. There might be like some crazy shenanigans that you bump into something that makes you gain huge speed that I'm not aware of. I think it like the war record is something like that. What more could I improve in the second section? No wall bump. Stay on the further right like this. That didn't work. I'm about to be content with the level with what I got. Let me just experiment a bit more. Nah. Would a slowdown there would be, or maybe, yeah, maybe not a slowdown, but maybe like a tight turn on the right would actually be beneficial in the second ramp going right. See how I maintain like the traction. I think that's what I'm missing. It's just the right angle. See, that could work if I don't mess the first part, losing most of the speed to this. I think the landing has something to do with that. What if I exit half of the way through the final ramp? Let me do a test. See, that was very good because it was lower air, but at the same time a bad angle. How could we get a better angle there? From there, it's the hardest part. I think I gained a bit. It is? Okay. And it wasn't even the best initial part. So it's mostly due to that landing that needs to be landing perfectly with 4 tiles. I think if I keep going, I could improve like another 50 milliseconds. Definitely a blade there better. Wow, 200. I don't think I can improve any further. I think we're ready to move on to the next one. There could be a way, but if there is one, it's really tight. Yeah, it would be another 50 millisecond improvement from what I can see. Very tight angle there. Nail the landing. If you don't nail the landing, it's like a super big time loss. I arc myself a bit more forward. That's what I did. The only thing I did was like pushed a bit forward the front wheel, and that gave me like 200 milliseconds. I don't know how far I can push this though. Probably like a couple position in the scoreboard, but not that much better. Like, stay tight, hold, nail the landing, please. See, I touched the thing. I think I'm fine for now. Let's go into the second short. That's still auto medal, so it's really good. Ooh, we started not even knowing where the goal was. So what do we have now? Of course, it's new week. Okay. See what's this map looking like. Okay, that's a bit of a technical map. Lots of curves that you have to hit perfectly. Oh god, and then we have this thing. What? What's that? Okay, that's a new tool. I think I should have picked that. I think that was very good. We didn't beat Author though. Thought I had something. Man, that turn is super tight, the third one. That one we can just do one. I gotta angle it more towards the end, like here. Nah. Good. Break sooner and then we're good. Tiny bit later for this one. I had to stay larger on the track. I think I touched the wall right there. Not the initial smoothest one. We didn't bump, but we didn't do. Maximum. We go super like that. Yeah. Shoe adjustment, and I'm still. I need to stay more on the left here. I could do it in one. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And then there. I gained another second almost. That is still not enough for medal. It's not. It's a tight creator medal. I'll get it though. I really like those shorts. Bam. Oh, I always forget about after this to stay on the. So whenever I see the black one, I gotta be more convinced. Maybe it's too third towards the middle, but not too much, or we'll bump. How did that work? I got my wheel touching the thing. That was too late. The sooner I do it, the more the speed I maintain. I think I bumped. I don't see a chance when I bump this early. Okay, that's very good, but I gotta stay large to then do this. Okay. Speed is fine. We messed it up there. I think we are very close to auto. It's gonna be like in the millisecond, so as long as I can find like a tiny improvement, especially maybe here. Yeah, I can see 100 millisecond improvement in the first curve, and even something in the final one already. So Not every time, but... touch the wall. Gotta not touch. Yeah. Like that? Yeah, that's good. I gotta start reaccelerating sooner, that's what I feel like it is the problem. This is fine. Brake, but then restart sooner. Okay, good. And then like that. Okay. Okay, we gained 400. That's actually very nice. 470. That was still not enough for medal. And Author was really good in this map, apparently. This first curve must be near perfect. Luckily this track is not that long. Okay, that was good. Ah. It's basically when we have the sign, a bit before the sign. I'm looking at the sign earlier, I was looking at the other part of the road. Yeah. This is identical, can I do this any better? I could drift. If I drift on that big curve, I would be gaining enough speed to then be able to drift. I think that's the play, that's the only way. And since I'm not a pro, I need to do this first curve without messing up or touching walls, to maintain the speed to that drift later. Maybe one slowdown there. Okay, it's good enough. Can I... How do you drift on that curve though? I don't know how you do it perfectly. See, that one did it better. How do I drift? Accelerate on that one and brake on this one. Accelerate there and brake down. What if I... touch this wall. Touch this wall right here. Touch this wall sooner. I feel like the other car is better because I started with the being on the right side of the road when I was at that checkpoint. So I was like right there, and that made it so I could have made that section better. I think that's genuinely where the time save is. I don't want to do too many adjustments. But yeah, we gotta stay on the right side on the first checkpoint. More of a break there. Okay, this is good. Give me a second, I need... It's very hot. Okay. Would the play to cabins lower after the checkpoint? I don't think so, but I'm not super sure. This game is all about maintaining speed, so I would be a bit surprised if I had to slow down after the first checkpoint, but it's not impossible. Let me test this. I want to test this curve. Okay. Didn't like my angle there. It's all about getting the right angle and going into those curves. That one was nice, but I needed too much adjustment. Okay, that was fine. That I started the angle too long, too soon. Was almost good. I think I touched the wall. It's crazy how inconsistent I am with this. Ah, that was almost good. It's only something that I have to do 3 times. Getting 3 curves like this. I think it was too soon. That's the right angle though. Not too bad if I don't mess this up. I messed that up. Okay, that's good. That's also good. And that's super bad unless... Nah. It's increasingly longer breaks. The third one is a drift though, I'm not sure how. And this is like a very tight metal. It is very tight. Okay, that's good. Can I do it a bit better here? I think it was like it was like a good angle. I could have been a bit better with the angle. I touched the thing. I almost had it, I think. I have to not look at the marks on the ground. A bit behind, but no. Is it input delay? Sometimes I feel like it's input delay. Let's try to not removing the brake and nah, I have to do it for a second. It does perform a lot better. Yeah, I did it twice, but then I messed up. Oh boy, this is tough. They did maintain the speed there. And wall touchy will let you lose too much time. Gonna be very honest, I am struggling a bit, especially with the second cure. I mean, the third one is just wrong 50% of the time. The second one is making me struggle. We want one clean adjustment here, and that's good. And one clean adjustment there, and that's also nice. And that's a third clean adjustment. I wanted to try more the last section. Okay. I understand a bit more how to do the final now. If I can even get there with a good score. Was good. Stay alright. Oh, I lost a lot. When we have the sign, one slow down and the turn when we have the sign. Ah, very close. I touched there. That's not too negative though. Let me see if I can look at the angle of the road instead of the sign. Okay, that was not the greatest, but I do have a better angle like that. Sadly doesn't mean better time though. I'm gonna nail the first two curves to get a better speed and not mess up later, and that will give me like 100 milliseconds, if not 200. I think that's the way to do it. Get very close to the edge. Touched. Nah, I didn't break enough. I needed a second adjustment there. Okay, this is better. Good speed coming right here. I used this brake too late, or too early in the third curve, as you could have seen from that. Way better angle there. Commit to right there. Was that too late or was that a bad angle? I don't know. That was very good, but I think it's all about like staying to the super right, using the brake while going on the left, right there. It will give me the most. I think I touched the wall right there. I think I got this. Like I got how to do it. I don't know if I will be able to do it. Man, this round was a disaster, but yeah, reset. We wanna have this going like that, and then like this, and then as I that was not a good angle. It's all about that angle though. Just getting that angle correctly will win me the map. Touch the wall. See, I should brake and turn sooner. So I should already be in position when on the third curve. Oh god. Besides this first section being like just very very tight, the second section is very like technical, and the third one is narrow-racking. I really don't like this map, if you've not noticed. Like, we still have the gold medal, but Author, I think I'm very close to getting it. I conceptually know how to get it. Let's get in this curve with the right angle. Yeah. Did I brake too much? One second. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, that's very nice. And that's even better. We have this. I touched. I think it's about to accelerate when the third curve is over. That's like how we get the big speed, and then to not lose it in the final bumper. And I don't even know so much how. Could test that even a bit more. I know it's like this. Like we have the tech. I just gotta perform in a good enough way. For like I should have done that, but a bit later. The second break there. Okay. A bit too late, but we're fine. Can we go? Yeah, we can go. I used the brake too soon on the big curve. Maybe I should stop accelerating towards the end of this. Like now. Yeah, that was good, and then we start accelerating and using the brake at the same time after stopping acceleration. We'll try this again. Stop and bolt. Yeah, that could work. We do this. This is basically this. Stop and bolt and release the brake. And oh god, I should have used like a tiny bit of brake on the angle. I think my ghost had more speed though. Unless I'm wrong. It also means a better angle on the third curve, doesn't it? We touched the wall and my speed was better. I hate it. That's what we want, right there. I think if we stay more to the left, we can avoid the brake on the second curve, or like do a really tiny touch. For this one, for sure. I wanna copy my ghost. I stayed on the right in the last section. Is that what I did differently? Because my ghost stayed on the right and maintained the speed. Is that the only thing that I can see, that I can spot that is different? It stayed right there or regained speed, I don't know. We have people in the building to the left. Yeah, it was bad angle right there. Did you see the people? That was very good. We are half a second ahead. And we messed it up. So this first section I can get half a second ahead, it's surprising. And the last section I lose it all. That's how good I can do this. Oh, I see, maybe. I see the tech at the end. It's staying large, go short, and then large again. So I didn't need to use a brake right there, doing that. I just gotta do the same, but a better first section that I know I can do. This is a bit nerve-wracking. We also see the speed is 180 when we reach to that curve. Okay, this is better. This is also better. I think I wanna new tech. I wanna use the brake when I stand still and then curve later. Stand still, I mean. Before I curve. Is it faster? It allows me for a more angled curve, and not necessarily I need every time. I need it in the third curve. I cannot get this third curve speed gain right. You know what? I know how to do the second one without losing speed. It is just braking and then turning after. While this one we do both. The second one, we brake now. Ah, a tiny bit of delay. Get the angle. I mean, I have to not look at the thing on the ground. Stay more like that. I feel like that was it. We were ahead on time. Okay. Almost. I want to be angled a tiny bit to the left. So when I do this, I must do it at the end before braking. That's what it is. At the end of the thing, before doing using the brake, I turn like a tiny bit. Like here. Do that and then do it. Was it better? I don't know. I think it makes up for consistency more than being better. The higher I go on this curve, the more speed I maintain, but nah. I think I still want the tide there and here. And now we figure this out somehow. I just really around above average where I don't mess up the third curve. We can constantly get those two curves. That was good. That was 200 above though. I think I used the brake and the thing here, however. Maybe it's just a long brake on the U-turn, and that is what it makes this. I'm struggling. I know this is correct. I did not maintain the speed in the final. I might have to give up on this for now. I cannot get this a better time than this. If you want to see the new shorts, that's the first shorts where we actually are struggling too much getting the author medal. Ooh, will this be enough? Still not enough for the author. Could it be 500? An author medal on that feels weird. Since I don't know how to do the third curve precisely, I did a bunch of tapping and adjustments with the brake, and it worked. And surprisingly it worked. So maybe that's what I will do again. After a good tight first and second curve, it's just a lot of adjustments, and we pray we do good the ending. Let's stay very far right here. ghost is messing me up before more compared to my previous one. I want it to be more on the right. Touch the wall. Could the play for the final curve just be adjustment? I mean, it's a possibility, why not? Man, like a couple more tries with the adjustment on that curve, and then I don't know what else I could possibly improve. It's at the ending, I didn't feel like super fast with the last ghost. But it felt very doable, so I don't know. I nailed the star with this ghost. Will I see my personal best? I clicked drive alone. Why didn't it give me like another car? Maybe you can't avoid your own best ghosts. Let's see what other people did. Okay, I want to fully reset. I think they mostly did the same thing. Maybe it's not that bad for following like a good angle on the third curve to have this many opponents on. Let's say maybe. How are they this fast? I feel like they are turning more than me. Is there something like for the car to be better? I don't know. Some player must be able to turn more than what I'm able to turn, and that's a bit confusing to me. That's fine. The third one is just a lot of adjustment, but okay, this was very good right here, and then very bad right there, but let's adjust. No. To touch the wall, it's over. Like to get like a good score. In this auto medal, it did it kinda perfect, I gotta say. The war record might have a lot of improvement that I don't know. It feels very hard, that's what I'm just saying. Touch the wall after the first thing. Okay, this is fine. This is more than fine. Adjust. Ah, it wasn't enough. This is fine. Now, that's fine. Can I didn't bump, but I lost too much speed. I think the only difference was the angle. I have like 6 different cars showing me what to do. Is it just to brake sooner? It must be just to brake sooner before that big curve. That was too soon. I think like that's what we have to do. If you look at all of the other ghosts, that's what they're doing. Okay, that's fine. Ah. Okay, we did lose like a tiny bit, but ah. Follow the pack after the first curve. That was too tight. Stay now. Okay, good. That was very good. It felt very good, but it was worse. But I don't know. Don't wanna do that. I think I had it. I wanna brake while accelerating and then fix my car positioning. I think that's what I wanna do. But first I gotta nail this first two curves being like decent. Decent, I mean I'd have to not touch the left wall or the right wall. Okay, that's one down. That's two down. We have good speed. We kept the good speed. Did I brake too much? I might have broke too much. Okay, decelerated too much. Ah, that was close. You know what? After I've done that, I don't need to worry about going right even more. That might be one of the problems. Like I kept more speed like that. Yeah, maybe. No. Like it feels like my own ghost was actually ahead in that group. We did learn that we have to decelerate a bit sooner before the big curve, but my ghost out of that pack was probably the best, so to beat it I have to disable the others. I don't know, it was pretty far ahead. That's what it felt like. Ooh, okay. Is this enough for auto? I think it's gonna be 500, so we gotta get 39 more milliseconds. Bro, I cannot do it. It sucks. And this auto medal diabolical though. We are top 600, 700 in Italy. And yet auto, not a chance yet. Okay, that was good. I decelerated and I should have not done that. touch the wall. Okay, that was better than my own. And was very much worse right there. At this pace, I think I have a chance of like decreasing it, but not by much. Unless I really like get like could it be to hold the brake instead of making all of the adjustment? Is that where the improvement time is? Those weekly shorts I'm sweating. I really thought it was easy, but then they hit you with a truck like this. Like I got all of the previous one and then they hit you with a truck like this one. But it's not easy anymore. Is it always the brake sooner? I don't know. Almost. It's pretty hard to bar my first car right there. And all of the gain is on the third car. Maybe I'm wrong though. I messed up this last curve. I could have added a better time. That was it. I added. Maybe it's just getting the curve a bit sooner here. I did not commit on going right. Time I feel like I added, weirdly enough I didn't. Maybe it's just going right and then left again after this first curve that will actually give me some time. It might be. If I go right and left, it seems a bit better. I mean, after this, of course. After the U-turn, it's right and left. Let's see. Right and left. I touched the wall, I think. Right and left, and then this. Is there any war where I don't use the brake? No, there's not. It's all about here. Yes, that's what I wanted. But then sometimes I get it better and I don't understand where I can prove. I think it's just to do it sooner. So it's like a blind first curve. Is that what it is? To gain more speed sooner. Maybe that's what it is. Go a bit blind here, so I will have more speed here. Not by even that much. And then we wanna do... Felt like I had it. There's gotta be a better way of doing it. Might be how. Ah, you see, that was like very close. It's sooner rather than later. Same speed amount. That's it. That's better. I had to not stop chasing, but I'm running this because I want to test one thing on the final part. Okay, that was like a full terrible run. Never mind, let's not fast, let's just go in. Let's just get it. The final segment actually gets me sometime, but that was it. Just getting this better. In short, that's what it's all about. The third curve has the same issue though. think I understand the problem now. Almost. I need it to be higher on the right in the final one as well. I did improve my time so I could see what the ghosts are doing. Even though I think it's gonna be like around like this. Ah, you ruined it. That was good. That was good. That was about to be a record. I almost had it. I really want to beat Otto. Now I touched the wall, but I barred the ghost. I touched the wall again. I'm still par somehow. If I don't touch and mess up, I can beat it. I feel it. Right here. Okay, cool, but now I'm struggling with the first part again. I was 100th of a second ahead, but I bumped. So it doesn't count really. So what we really want is just winning a run with this fast initial curve and the same speed in the end, and that will actually give me the auto medal, in theory. I really wanna nail this first curve. I touched the wall. Needs to be sooner. That's basically par. I think if I was lower towards the end, I would have made it faster somehow. There was ahead and then I messed it up because I wanna see my own speed on the best. Like, I feel like that's better. We got an improvement on this first curve. That's very risky, but most of the time it pays off. Don't wanna touch the wall though. That was almost good. I feel like they're going down a bit later on the final curve that I wasn't super aware of. I might be going down a bit later. Okay, let's try this. We go like that. It's basically part of my time. It's a lot worse. Gain the speed. And now... I can't. Auto medal here is very, very hard. I cannot get it. I feel like War Echo will have some shenanigans that I'm not aware of. Like, is there like a score? How many checky do we have? One there. One here. Nah. If there's 3, never mind. Oh, that was good. I didn't see another checkpoint though. After this, is there another one? Oh yeah, there is another one, never mind. So, we'll go back like this. Too clogged, it's actually not helping me. I saw a war where you could go backward and get all of the checky. Nah. That would have been a fun little Easter egg to put in the map. The ghost is right there. I doubt I can beat it though. Oh, we retain good speed. Can do that, that's the only time. The only way where I see that I can shave off time, it's right there. At the start and the third curve, if I do it better. That's one. Here the ghost gained on me, we're basically par. It's later. What about after this red one? Gotta find a way to do it consistently. It's a bit earlier than the red one. With the white and the red. That works, but nah. On the white one. Yep. Just looking at the wall. Mess up the second part. Okay, white wall, break and turn. End of the white wall with the back wheel. Now. Very end of the white wall. No? Very start of the red wall. Super turn. Okay. It really annoys me in the end that if I don't break, I mess it up. If I break, I don't mess it. Like... That was not right. Looking. Okay. I think it's still very end of between white and red, and then we turn. Nah, it's gotta be the red, the very start of the red. It's very start of the red, we turn and do that, yep. Why did I not believe? I gotta be max lap though. Here. Nah. No. Unless I just go for red and let's see, maybe it is just red. Let's try to go a bit of times for red right there. Is it better? Seems like it could be better. Too soon. It is red, right? It's giving me this good score every time. Every time I don't mess up. Now. It was too soon. It wasn't red. Back wheel red. Go. A bit too late. Too much in the adjustment department. I bumped, but that was fine. I was not looking this time. Sometimes I have the autopilot going on. Okay, this time I maintain more speed, do not brake. It was actually a bit worse. So, red one, let's go. Okay. Do not brake. I have to not brake though in the end. Or I just mess up sometime. I just have to pray that I'm not too fast. Is that what it is? A red one, let's go. Nah, too much. Red one. No. It's all about reflexes, and if you don't have good reflexes, I don't know. You're gonna struggle exactly like me. Red one, let's go. Yes. I should have angled myself better. Red, yes. And then the second one is just timing, I think. Not angled that well, but sure. I'll take it. That was very good, but I couldn't stop. I don't know if I'm aiming myself too lower in that final curve. Don't stop this now. If I use the brake, it's over, so do not use the brake. A red one. Okay. I want to maintain the speed, that's important as well. Okay, that's it. We got some score. Okay. There is a tiny bit of improvement in the third curve. If I don't play better here, I can still manage to gain something there. But definitely like a major time game, it's from here. Of course, if I pull it off. I have to keep looking though, sometimes I just don't. Red, okay, let's go. Okay, that was too soon. I forget that it's red with the back wheel though. 3, 2, 1 now. Okay. Stay like this. Now. Touch the wall. That was too precise. Okay. Bad angle later. Good. Did I touch something? I don't know, I felt like I lost the speed somehow. Even there, I didn't visually see me losing anything, but in the end I felt like I lost time. Am I suffering input delay? That's one thing that I'm really worried about. Okay, let me go for the red strat. And touch the wall. Now. Now. That was not good, but not that bad either. Can I? Oh, that was decent. There's no way I gain time there. No. Nah. Something was wrong. No. Good. A tiny bit later with the brake there. After this. Yeah, I want to stay on the large side of the road. I say things that don't make any sense. I want to stay on the left side of the road after I perform this, so I could do that. I mean, I did slow down a tiny bit. It was too fast. Okay, that's good. That's how I want that to be. Now I'm messing up the second one. Let's do a winged run. No reference. Sentiment. And that was actually par of my best run. Another wing run. How I feel about it? Okay. I think the sentiment runs are the ones that are working the best for me right now. I mean, this initial strat is actually one that made me gain most time, and then if I lose it after, it's all over. Yeah. Alright, okay. Nope. No. Nope. Back wheel on the red, but it is still like very inconsistent. I wasn't like very far to the end of it. No. Yeah. This seems very similar to that one. Nah, it was too soon. No, nope. Edge, no. Man, that was very close. I think more middle red, yep. That was better. I want to break a bit later. Middle red. Okay, it is in the middle of the red one. Okay. Nah. I'm getting a bit angry about this course. Yeah, auto really did a great time right here. I need to chill. We're never gonna beat this if I'm too anxious or too tight. Okay. That was too slow. My ghost is very fast. I want to release the speed for less. Honest. Let me do a winged run. I'm not gonna look too much on things to do. Yeah, that's how we want to do it. I'm ready. Now we do a technical run. A red right there. Let's go. Nope. A red right here. Okay, cool. Maintain the speed for once. We're not too fast. I can take this at max speed. I did gain more speed with the other one though. I ate it. Now it's too late. Now it's too early. No, red wheel now. I was not close enough to the border. I used the brake too early. That was perfect. That was also nice. And I messed up the third one. I'm struggling too much. I think I'm moving to the next short side because totally like I cannot make too repetitive content on stream or like even like this it's already I almost had it. If I didn't touch that wall, if I didn't maintain that speed enough. I'm thinking turning right there a bit sooner also was a big part of gaining speed. Yeah, I think I noticed another improvement. Like here. Yeah, even there. So it's basically doing the same thing, but here. That was basically par, but I had a worse angle. And I was 200 behind. I need those two tight turns to work. Gain the speed. I'm gonna have to give up on this because of trial and error and reflexes. It's not because I don't know how to do the map. Give up on beating Otor, of course. I already have a good time on the map. We have top 600 in Italy, so... That's the only thing we're giving up, like... There you go. I mean, I need to break a bit later. If I don't reach full speed that section. It's the true story behind that. Maybe now. Well, that wasn't enough. I cannot. I have to full sand it. That's the only way to gain time here. Okay, we gain time. I think we gain time. I touched the wall, never mind. Back to the red strat. Now. Was a bit too late. Look at the red, that's when we do it. Now. Oh no, it didn't feel that good. Let's go with a Vibrant. Vibrant going good. Vibrant going decent. And crash in the end. Another Vibrant. Not sure about it. Wow, I'm so much faster with the other one in the middle section. That's why I gained. That's where I gained all of the time, I guess, in the previous Ghost run. I cannot stay on this track forever. Let's see what this is. Where am I going? Oh. So I have to angle myself. That was not a boost. Unless it wasn't a boost for that angle. I see where we could possibly need to go. There's no checkpoint. Is that the way to go? There might be a chance there. Just follow those let's go signs. Maybe we just really go up and see where we need to go. Kinda turn myself. With the back wheel I don't have much traction. I didn't know that. You see that I'm a noob at this game when I do stuff like that. And you clearly see that it's wrong, but maybe it's to the other side. Is there any war where if I get this at the right angle? Okay, we cannot go there. We still don't know where the ending is. Driving force. And I see that this could end in many... This track could end in many bad ways. Maybe it's like this, and then... Did I see a way down that didn't involve jumping? Don't get me wrong, give me a second. I wanna test this. Still worked. This still worked. And this. Where is the end, bro? Let's go at the very top and let's explore. So that's the jump pad. I think that's the icon for the jump pad. It's E or something. It's a puzzle game here, not a car racing thing. Try one more time, like right this angle. You could go there directly if you wanted. I don't think it's that impossible. So those gray signs, that's not it. That's not where we have to go. Back with the plan of going back up. So I did not see anything on that side. I'll try to go up that ramp now. And I messed it up, but let's try going this way then. Anything new here? You think the ending is at the top? I feel like it could be. This feels like the way up. Oh, there is a red pillar though. Maybe that's where we need to go. Is that the only red one? Yeah, I see one red one. Earlier I had it very nicely. Ooh, I think it is up there. It's up there where we have the red one. Maybe I aim better for the 2 boost. Gotta nail that little angle thingy though. And up there there's something that looks like a score. I don't know if it is the score, but... I don't wanna go up to the left too early. That's what I learned. Is there a safer way up? going faster, but nah, it's not safer. Not necessarily safer. Okay. What? There could be a way there if that's actually how you do it with the reactor boost. Track for veterans, bro. That's not a track for beginner Trackmania players. I'll tell you that much. From the previous run to this, like from a very technical run to something like it's insane. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to land. I don't know how the reactor boost work here. Can I land without flipping the car? That would be a start. I think down there it's a loss. There's no easy way back up. I really have to slow down at like maximum to really aim for that red spot. Stay there till the very top. Oh god. Could also land backwards to have the best momentum. Nah, that doesn't sound like a good plan. Well, I could do it. We're fine. We're fine, we're so fine. Like if I went to the left, I would be able to do that reactor boost section and maybe not fail it. Maybe. I cannot be too slow though. If I am too slow on that second rise, I will just fall. Good to know. So bam, and then we gain enough to go here. Get whatever this reactor boost means. And fail miserably. I gotta slow down when I'm there. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe it's staying on one side that I was not staying on a specific side. I stay more to the right, I'll gain access up. Maybe, I'm thinking maybe, I'm not super sure. I didn't see another way up, so... the traction wasn't high enough. I think the back of my car is more weight than forward. That's what it is. They should have more speed. I'm fine. I'll try once again this route because it seems to be... Oh, wait, never mind, maybe... Oh, wait. Best run is 34. Wanna see where the other one went. Oh, one made it up there immediately. See? And then I think I've seen this war record on this map in an old map and it's kinda crazy. How far do I need to go? Red a smiley? Not good enough. Yeah, many of them are going up now. You can see what they did better. I still don't know how to angle myself good enough. Tiny bit more. There was one going that way. And going all the way to the left. Still feels interesting, so I wanna know. Where is this guy going? Once you get the strike jump, of course. And it does the reactor boost jump. Is it faster? Maybe. No clue how it does this reactor boost jump. What if I went this way? I imagine a different trick now that I saw that. It's a bit less angle. think you can squeeze yourself up how I showed it earlier. What if we go the other side? Stop my car, but to be fair, that also works. But I feel like the pack at top is faster. I don't know, unless the reactor gets some crazy boost. I don't know. There's gonna be like a reason for the other guy to go the other way. I saw interesting combos, I don't know if I can... Okay, we have that for a reason. The war record, by the way, just for letting you know, uses this boost pad and bounces on top of like something, goes all the way around. It's crazy. I might stop here and do the last one next time. Kinda satisfied for now. Got some crazy intel on the current charts. I'm happy about it. Yeah, I'm ending here. Next time we do the other ones. I'll do another stream midweek. Yeah, bye.